Hi, I'm Michelle Cohn, a visiting researcher with Google Responsible AI UX, and in my other time, I'm a postdoc at UC Davis in linguistics, and this is our talk, Believing Anthropomorphism, Anthropomorphic Cues and Trust in Large Language Models. And I want to acknowledge my collaborators on the project, Mahima, Femi, Joe, Daniel, Zion, and Courtney, and our funding from Responsible AI and people in AI research. So starting with some background, there's a natural tendency for people to anthropomorphize technology or attribute human-like characteristics, and related work has shown that cues of anthropomorphism, unrelated to performance, increases trust for avatars, autonomous vehicles, robots, voice assistants, and other conversational agents. What about for large language models, or LLMs? So this experiment tests the effects of explicit design choices of anthropomorphic cues on LLMs. The first cue we tested was modality, so whether the participants heard speech plus text or text only, and we used a Google Studio AI female voice. Here's an example.
Here's what I found. Depending on the type of infection, the usual dose of Levaquin is 250 to 750 milligrams given once daily for 5 to 60 days.
The second cue we manipulated was grammatical person, comparing the first person singular I, like, here's what I found, and comparing that to a less human-like third-person singular, here's what the system found. And here's a bird's eye view of the experiment. Participants completed one of the 4 conditions randomly assigned, and we had about 540 participants in each condition, ranging from ages 18 to 90, and balanced by age, gender, race, ethnicity, and region. And we have those details in the paper if you're interested. And then they completed 20 experimental trials with a pseudo-LLM. So in this, the user submits a pre-typed question, and then the system processes the request, and then presents its response. Then the user rates how accurate the system's response is, how risky it would be if the system got it wrong, and how likely they'd be to validate the response with an external source. Then they completed some ratings, including how trustworthy the system was overall, as well as an anthropomorphism questionnaire. So what did we find? We see that adding a voice increases anthropomorphism scores, but we didn't see an effect of using I or the system overall. We also found that adding a voice increases perceived information accuracy. Here we see the orange bars are higher than the blue. What about first person? We see that using I increases perceived accuracy and reduces risk, but only in one context, medication. And conversely, we showed less accuracy and higher risk for careers. So the takeaways. 1. Hearing a voice matters. We suggest limiting the voice to moments when you're confident in the accuracy of the model's outputs. And if it's not possible, you could consider using acoustic cues of uncertainty and source attribution. 2. Avoiding I. So instead of using I, consider using your product's name, especially for context about medications. And 3, leverage the voice for good. So add a voice when you want to improve perceptions of accuracy, for example, in a healthcare treatment plan. So thanks for your time, and check out the whole paper for more details.